Welcome to BDSM. Bloody, dreadful, shite, movies.
This is Chris.
Hello there.
And some people say he has questionable taste in movies. So he's on a mission to see if this is true. By watching the most painfully bad movies he can find and try to enjoy them. He'll be scoring each movie based on 5 categories. 1. Did he find it entertaining in any way? 2. Did it have a good story idea? 3. Was it boring? 4. Will he ever watch it again? 5. Would he recommend anyone else to watch it?
Hello and welcome to the BDSM Cinematic Dungeon. Don't mind the noise, I've got a group in enjoying Kentucky Klondike bars while watching 2007's DOA, Dead or Alive.
All I can think about is poo.
So before I sit down to try and enjoy this week's cinematic treat, it's time for another Cinematic Stinks. Today I want to share a story about what happened when I went to see Star Wars Episode 4 A New Hope, the special edition.
Okay. Tell the story, report the facts, and get it done quick.
I went with 4 friends from work on opening day, and I had a couple of drinks before we got to the cinema, so when the lights dimmed, I started feeling a bit sleepy. And at the time, the old ABC cinema in Blackpool had really comfy seats, massive comfy seats. And a mixture of being at work all bloody day, alcohol, and sat in the dark, I fell asleep. Just about where R2-D2 and C-3PO were crossing the desert.
How did we get into this mess? We seem to be made to suffer. It's our lot in life. Bloop, 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 bloop. What?
And I woke up again about when Luke's getting in his X-Wing to go and destroy the Death Star. So you can also say I missed quite a lot. But since then, I've tried to watch Star Wars again. I just can't get through it. I think it's all that crap bloody George Lucas added into those special editions. I just get bored, switch it off. So I don't think it was actually the alcohol that made me fall asleep in the first place. And also, I think the special editions and Disney have made me dislike the whole franchise. Really, I'm not a fan. And especially, buddy, what's it? Obi-Wan Kenobi, I'm looking at you.
Hello there.
It's Darth Vader, watch out! And he's got a lightsaber.
It's Kenner's Star Wars action figures, each sold separately.
I got you now, Ben Kenobi.
With R2-D2 and C-3PO. There's even Chewbacca and Han Solo.
Someone's coming, Chewie. Who's there? It's Princess Leia and Luke Skywalker. Now I know the Force is with us.
Darth Vader, R2-D2, C-3PO, and other Kenner Star Wars action figures, each sold separately.
Now, it's time for 2002's Ballistic, Ecks vs. Sever, which is directed by I can't pronounce that. How do you pronounce that?
Which Kelsey Yanada?
Oh, no. Take it right, that's it. I've not seen anything he's directed. He's mostly a cinematographer. Ballistic stars Antonio Banderas as Ecks, Lucy Liu as Sever, and Ray Park as A.J. Ross. It had a budget of $70 million and made worldwide $20 million. So that's another loss-making movie I'm subjecting myself to. The plot is...
FBI agent Jonathan Ecks realizes that he must join with his lifelong enemy, Agent Sever, a rogue DIA agent with whom he is in mortal combat, in order to defeat a common enemy that has developed a micro-device that can be injected into victims in order to kill them at will.
I think that's a slight lie, so I've heard. It has some great reviews like this.
Absolutely the worst movie I have ever seen. The acting was horrible, the plot, totally useless, and I am really wondering how this movie made it to the screen, not to mention how the script ever got sold.
Brainless. Useless. Painful? I would have gotten more fun from burning my money. This movie was unbearable. Or at least the first 70 minutes of it. That was how long it took until I decided to cut my losses and escape this torture. With this quality, we could all be screenwriters in Hollywood.
Ballistic, Ecks vs. Sever is without a doubt one of the worst movies ever made, or even thought of for that matter. Firstly, a 5-year-old child could have come up with that plot, or lack thereof. Second, a 7-year-old could have written the script. I would like to see the actual script and count the total amount of actual dialogue in the entire film. Besides the lack of dialogue and plot, the action scenes and stunts were terrible also. Another theory might be that they were counting on mega action stars Antonio Banderas and Lucy Liu. What a joke! At least I got to watch this garbage on television and didn't make the mistake of paying to see this junk in a movie theater for $9.
Unlike me, who've paid £1.50 for the bloody DVD. Huh. Bit of trivia for you. Also, there's a computer game for the GBA, Ecks vs. Sever, and it's based not on the movie, it's based on the script for the movie. Oh, let's get this over with. See you in an hour and a half.
We don't have much to go on. Someone's developed a micro device. The perfect assassin. Injectable lies in wait inside its victim. One touch of a button, you can give a head a state of heart attack.
2 deadly agents.
ID? A former FBI agent named Jeremiah Ecks.
Sworn enemies.
Sever.
Are tracking it down.
We have acquisition located.
Who will find it?
I have a situation and you're my only option. This woman single-handedly took out a heavily armed escort detail. I need you to find her.
Of course you do.
My daughter wanted to tell him why you look so sad. I told her it's because you just got beat up by a girl.
Holy hell. That truly has to be the oddest movie I've ever watched. Oh, dearie me. Right, the first thing I've noticed about this film, it's totally misnamed. Ecks and Sever work as a team for most of this movie, so why the hell has it got the verses in the title? It doesn't make any sense. Oof. The dialogue is written by somebody who's never ever had a conversation in their lives. Listen.
You're sweating.
It's been raining. Be smart. Walk away.
And it doesn't get any better than that. Well, to be fair, Lucy Liu virtually says nothing all the way through this film. She is the silent protagonist. The plot is non-existent. The movie is edited so badly, and it's full of bloody slow-mo. So is it possible for me to enjoy this bag of poop?
I suspect you enjoyed that.
1. Did I find it entertaining in any way? I wouldn't call Ballistic entertaining, because it's such an oddly made movie. I just had to keep watching it. It had some enjoyable, silly moments brought on by badly written dialogue, odd editing choices, and over-the-top gun battles which seem to last an age. And the thing I did enjoy is one shot in this film. A bloke gets... well, he doesn't get shot. Lucy Liu just blows up the chimney he stood on. And he falls, and the camera follows him down all the way from the building until he hits the car. It looks so cool, but they must have spent all that time editing that to make it look brilliant. They forgot about the rest of the film. And for some reason, I'm giving it a point. 2. Did it have a good story? I can imagine if they get this script, which actually somebody could actually write, it could be a brilliant story. You know, 2 rivals having to join together to battle the main bad guy. It could have been great. So, it gets another point. 3. Was it boring? Like I said before, this is an oddly made movie, and it just made me want to watch it to see if it got any worse. So I wasn't bored at all. So it gets another point. 4. Will I ever watch it again? I definitely won't go out of my way to watch it again. Not even if it's on, I'll just turn something else on. So it doesn't get a point. Would I recommend anyone else to watch it? Not really. If you're curious, maybe. But if you want the DVD, let me know and I'll post it to you. Because I don't want it anymore. So, it doesn't get a point. So somehow, Ballistic managed to land in the cinematic pink. God, that must be insane. Watching this bollocks. So, now it's the silly season again. And everybody starts doing their Christmas specials. And so I'm going to do a very BDSM Christmas. I put a poll up on a Mastodon, and it came down to 50-50 on 2 films. One was A Karate Christmas Miracle, and the other one is Elves from 1989. So, I'm going to do a coin toss. I'm going to let Google do it. So, heads, it's a Karate Christmas Miracle, and tails, it's Elves. Okay, Google, flip a coin.
It's tails.
Oh, tails. So, I'm watching Elves. So Elves stars the bloke who played Grizzly Adams, and nobody I've ever heard of. It's an odd film. I'm not going to spoil it. If you want to have a look on IMDb, or try and find the trailer, it just seems like these elves are attacking lots of women, and Grizzly Adams being a pervert. Oh dear. With that said, I'll see you next time.
Would you like to share your guilty pleasures movies with other like-minded people on the Bloody Dreadful Shite Movies podcast? You can send an email or a MP3 saying which movie it is and why you enjoy it to bdsmpodmovie@gmail.com, and maybe we will find ourselves some new guilty pleasures.